I met John at 30,000 feet. He was my fellow passenger in seat 28D. That is the one gift of travel. A stranger can begin as a seat number and by the end of a conversation become a whole life story. John is from Idaho. He grew up in the country in a house full of people, work, and probably very little privacy. He was one of 10 children with 7 brothers and 2 sisters. When John talks about his childhood, he describes it as very good. Great parents, great friends, country living, a place where there was always something to do. For John, that meant work. By the time he was 12, he was working on farms. While other kids were trying to get out of chores, John was learning long days and responsibility. He worked throughout his teenage years surrounded by fields, machinery, and family. Then somewhere in the middle of all that work, something else entered the picture, a guitar. John started playing in junior high, and by high school, he had started a band. That might sound like a teenage phase, the kind of thing people remember with a smile and maybe a little embarrassment. But with John, it was not a phase. More than 40 years later, he is still in a band with his friends from high school. Think about that. Some friendships fade after graduation, people move away, career take over, life gets busy. But John and his friend kept playing. Year after year, song after song, stage after stage. John Lee became an electrical engineer, a path that took discipline, persistence, and no small amount of brain power. What made his career especially meaningful was the way it connected his technical mind with his creative heart. He worked for a company that designed guitar products. Most people keep their job in one corner of life and their hobby in another. John brought it together. Engineering and music, problem solving, and performance. As he put it, not many people get to marry their hobby and their career. He did it. My career couldn't have gone better, he says. It's been quite a ride. That phrase says a lot about him. John is not one thing. His life is layered. Work, family, music, friendship, and a whole lot of joy woven through all of it. Ask him what he is most proud of, and he does not start with his career. He starts with his children. John is married and has 4 adult kids, 1 son and 3 daughters. 3 are married now, and he has 3 grandchildren. I love them. They are great kids, and I love spending time with them more than anything else. There is something beautiful about that. After the work, the travel, the stages, the thing that matters most to him is time with his kids, time with his grandchildren, time with the people who know him simply as dad and grandpa. Still, the stage is clearly one of John's happiest places. He plays in 2 bands. One has been together for more than 40 years. The other one started about 8 years ago and is a bread tribute band called Toast. Yes, a bread tribute band called Toast. And Toast is not just playing small gigs down the road. They perform across the United States and are traveling to the Philippines, England, and Ireland this year. For John, this is not just a hobby tucked into his busy life. It seems like an adventure. When asked about his superpower, something he might be better at than anyone else, John does not claim to be the fastest guitarist or the wisest man in the room. He says, I have a great smile. It tells the audience he's not merely playing notes, he is enjoying the moment. When asked who he would speak to, he could talk to anyone not living. His answer is Jesus Christ. He says he is not sure what he would say to Jesus, but he would cherish that conversation forever. When asked about regrets, John does not offer a dramatic confession, just one small wish. He would have started playing guitar earlier and practiced a lot more. This is the kind of regret only someone who truly loves something would have. Not because music failed him, but because it gave him so much that he wishes he had found even more of it. Then there are the little details that make John feel real. His favorite food, fried chicken on the bone. Favorite vacation spot, Hawaii. Favorite animal, jaguar. Favorite books aside from religious books, The Lord of the Rings. If he had to name a childhood hero, Spider-Man. John's life is not a story of chasing something new at every turn. It is a story of carrying the things he loved forward. His journey has stretched from Idaho farm fields to engineering labs, from high school bands to stages around the world. John's story reminds us that a good life does not have to be flashy. to be extraordinary. Click on the next video for more ordinary people, extraordinary stories. If you enjoy hearing real people share unforgettable stories, please subscribe.